Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at another budget case that is below $20, and it's actually a pretty good case. Now this case is really popular. A lot of people who get this case, they get it every year, they know it, they love it, and today we're taking a look at the Caseology Parallax for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, the price on this case is $18.99, so 19 bucks below $20. All links are down in the description below for you guys to check out for yourselves. So, taking a look at the packaging, very classic Caseology packaging here. You get your logo right there, a picture of your case, Caseology Parallax Mag here, and some information on the back. Now, they are a sister or brother brand to Spigen, and lately I've actually heard some rumors that Caseology and Spigen are going to be kind of merging some of their cases, and Caseology is going away, which is unfortunate because a lot of people love these cases. I'm hoping the Parallax does stick around. So let's go ahead and open it up here and take a look what we get inside. So pretty much it for the box. Now you do get a couple of cleaning wipes for your device or your cases, as well as a little microfiber cleaning cloth, so that's pretty cool to see. And here you get your case inside of this plastic sleeve. Now taking a look at the back, we are looking at mainly TPU with a little bit of polycarbonate going around the entire case. And here we are looking at their 3D hexacube design, which is very comfortable when it comes to holding this case. That adds some grip right there on the back, and I've really been enjoying the way that the back of this case feels. But you do get your camera ring right there and a little bit of additional texture right here with a slight Caseology logo there. Now going around on the inside, you are getting that TPU material as well, and you do have your MagSafe and alignment magnet there. Now going around the sides, you're just getting TPU that goes all the way around the phone, as well as 4 shock absorbing corners. You do have little divots inside the corners there that are going to help protect your phone from some more of that shock absorption. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper, and let's see these dimensions. So starting off in grams, we're looking at 44 grams. So it's right there in the middle between light and a heavy case. A lot of cases for the 16 Pro Max are there between 40 and 45 grams. So definitely not too heavy of a case. You really don't feel the weight or the thickness of this case at all. And speaking of the thickness, let's go ahead and bring over our caliper here. We'll see how thick it is. Now starting from front to back, we are looking at 11.6 millimeters. And then from inside to outside, we are looking at 3.3 millimeters. So again, not a crazy thick case. Inside to outside, it's a little bit thicker than some other cases, but from front to back, you're good to go. And like I said, you really don't feel it at all anyways. So let's go ahead and take our natural titanium 16 Pro Max, and we'll go ahead and put it in here. So listen out for that click. Pretty good click onto here. Really doesn't matter which side you put it into, you'll get a good click there. Now let's go ahead and see how those corners fit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that is my biggest issue with this case, which for under 20 bucks, I can kind of give it a pass, but I would like to see the case be a little bit tighter around the phone. Around the corners and the sides, I'd like to see be a little bit more of a stiffer TPU. This could use a little bit of improvement on that end. But taking a look around the sides, yeah, I mean, it's about on par with a case such as like the Rinky Onyx, things like that, where it's, you know, a budget case, mainly TPU. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the fit could be better on here, but it's not bad to where the phone would pop out of the case or anything like that. If you were to drop it, you'll be just fine there. It just worries me a little bit that some dust or something might get caught up in there. Like if you have a dog, for example, and they shed, some dog hair may get caught up in there or some lint from your pocket, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But anyways, let's take a look at that camera and screen protection. Now, let's give this a little wipe down here. I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and you get an okay screen lip there. So you can set this down on most surfaces and you'll be good to go, but I wouldn't set it on anything too jagged. This is a little bit of a thinner screen lip there. And taking a look at that camera bump, you get a pretty decent camera bump right there. I would like to see it a little bit more raised up, but you can set this down again on pretty much any surface and your camera will be protected. Now, how does this case feel in the hand? And it's really comfortable to hold. The back of it has pretty good grip. Around the sides, there's these little lines that I'll show you guys in a second. Those add for some grip. All around, bottom, top, all the way around the case, it is very comfortable to hold as far as grip goes. Not a pinky destroyer at all, so it's good there. All in all, I've been enjoying using it, especially for the price point of this case. I think it's a very solid budget option. But let's go ahead and take a look around the sides. Now, starting off with the top, you are completely closed in, and here you can see those little lines. They're very faint that go all the way around the case, and that's there for that extra grip right there. Going to the left-hand side, you get these lines that go all the way up and down the side. You have your action button, volume up, volume down, and a little bit of Caseology branding right there. Now, these buttons are built in with relief slits, so let's listen to how they sound. Pretty good buttons for them being built in. I really have no complaints. They stick out a decent bit so you can easily feel them. They're comfortable to click. No issues there. Then moving along to the bottom, you do have your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a nice wide open USB Type-C port, which let's go ahead and bring over a cable here. We'll plug this in. There we go. And you get a nice USB-C port. So you'll really have no problems when it comes to your thicker head cables fitting in here. No issues with that at all. And then moving along to the right-hand side, you are completely closed in, except for your camera control button. Now, the cutout on this, I would like to see it a little bit more narrow, but it's not bad. The back of the phone is not exposed. The cutout it's around the camera button. It's just a little wide. So yeah, if they could kind of close this in a little bit, that would be good. But otherwise, there's really no complaints. It's not a bad cutout at all. Super, super easy to access your camera control button really in any way. We'll go ahead and take our little picture there. Here we go. I probably have 100 of these pictures of my camera right there from these videos. But either way, no issues with that. Easy, grooved in very nicely. No sharp corners. It's very easy fingertip access or flat finger access. No problems at all. So let's go ahead and move on to that MagSafe test. We'll start off with our Apple MagSafe wallet. Attach that. There's our animation. And you got to give this a little bit of movement in order for that to come off. But I am giving it a little bit of pressure. Just going slightly on it, it's not going anywhere. Once you do give it a little bit of pressure, though, it does start to come off. So that is something to note when you're using your MagSafe wallets, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for your day-to-day use. And then moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack, attach that. We're going to get the animation in a second. Let's wait that because I know some people may be like, oh, well, are you going to get the animation? Yeah, here's our animation. It's just delayed for some reason. But go ahead, sit here and shake it, shake it, shake it. And it's not slipping at all. Good MagSafe on here. It could be a little bit stronger, but for $18.99, 19 bucks, it's not too bad. It's definitely on there. It's very usable. You should have no issues with most of your MagSafe accessories. And then coming to our Anchor 623, go ahead and pick it up. And I mean, it picks it up. You do have to give it a slight shake of the wrist, but you know, nobody's really picking up their accessories. It'll be just fine on your car mount, your nightstand charger, your work side charger, all that stuff, all your MagSafe accessories, like I said, should work just fine. So let's talk about some of the colors it'll come in. We are looking at the matte black here. It's also going to come in midnight blue and sage green. So you get a few different color options on this case. You get it for, you know, it should look good with most of your phones. I would say it probably isn't going to look the best with the Desert Titanium, but a black case will pretty much go with any phone you have. As you guys can see, I am using the natural titanium, and it looks just fine. Really no problems there. So, do I recommend the Caseology Parallax? And I'm sure a lot of you guys who really love this case will agree with me. And yeah, I mean, I do. Are there better cases in that price range? Yes. But this isn't a bad case at all. It's a very solid budget case option. You're getting pretty decent protection, which, by the way, they say it's rated up to 4 feet of drop protection and that they tested 26 times. So you get some drop protection there. Pretty decent MagSafe. A decent fit. It could definitely be better. That's the only point off I really have to give this case. It definitely could have a better fit. But the buttons are good. It's comfortable. Not slippery at all. I've been enjoying it. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Have you ever tried a Caseology case, the Parallax, or any of them? Definitely let me know. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a very, very long way for me and allows me to consistently make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see another solid budget case option, that's probably one of my favorite budget cases, I'll leave that video right there. And if you guys want to see another case that's going to have good grip, great buttons, great MagSafe, and it's one of my absolute favorite cases, I'll leave that video right there.